Thank you. It's very exciting and a great honor to be here. I have a lot of people I would like to thank. I guess I should remark first of all, though, that Len was not able to make it tonight and sends his regrets, but he's very excited about this honor as well. I'd like to thank the National Inventors Hall of Fame, which I learned today as a pronunciation, NIF. That's new to me, but NIF, thank you. I'd like to begin by thanking my parents and my siblings. My dad was a researcher at General Electric Research Lab, always had an environment of science and experimentation. I remember building electromagnets as a kid and watching Mr. Wizard. That was a wonderful environment to grow up in. My mother was always asking questions. I'd like to thank my wife, Gail, my two boys, Alex and Christopher, for their support. As they know, and many of you know, it's difficult to be both a professor and an entrepreneur at the same time. I didn't take time off from MIT to build a company, and so that put stress on the family, and they were very, very supportive, and I appreciate their support for that. I'd like to thank Whit Diffie, Marty Hillman, and Ralph Merkel for their innovations in public key space. Our work would not have been possible without their prior work coming up with the idea of public key cryptography, which we were able to instantiate with the RSA public key crypto system. And I'd particularly like to thank Adi and Len, my co-conspirators here and co-honorees in this award. Wonderful collaborators. We've made our friendship and collaboration since then. Thank you, Adi. Thank you, Len. I'd like to thank the National Science Foundation for their support. This was research that was funded by them at MIT, and we think that kind of academic research with no clear possibility of success necessarily or application is very important to do. I'd like to thank MIT for providing an environment where we could have mathematicians and computer scientists in adjacent offices working together, a very interdisciplinary kind of research. And the MIT Patent Office for taking a gamble on our invention, which wasn't clearly a winning idea at the time. It worked, but where was the application? This was a decade before the World Wide Web, which really made RSA important. And then the company itself that we founded really owes a lot of credit for success to Jim Bidzos, who ran the company for a number of years and took the patent that MIT had filed for and was able to license it widely and explain the benefits of RSA to many, many customers. Jim, thank you. And then we had many academic colleagues who built upon these ideas and built the field of cryptography to be the theoretical edifice and success and foundation, enormous collection of ideas that it is today, in particular David Chaum, Sylvia Macaulay, Shafi Goldwasser, but there were many, many, many others. I'm pleased to see the emphasis on teaching the next generation here. I like to filter out 4 lessons that I learned that would be good to pass on to them. Start early, learning math and science. I love the idea of the camp invention. Look forward to learning more about that. Learn as much math as you can early on. It turns out to be an enormously powerful tool. Be persistent. We've heard that before, called being dogged. And finally, collaborate with others. It's the collaborators that make the journey fun. And again, thank you, Adi, and thank you, Len, for being such wonderful collaborators. Thank you, everyone.